Okay, so what we're going to demonstrate for you right now is how to use a permanent magnet, like the bar magnets and the ring magnets we sent you, to turn a piece of metal, like a paper clip, into a temporary magnet. The first thing you're going to want to do is take your paper clips, and we suggest buying the small sizes. So this is not the smallest size you could get. It's 1.25 inches. We found that the ones that are smaller than that are kind of too hard to hold and handle, and the ones that are bigger are too heavy to pick each other up with at the end. So again, these are the perfect size, and they are about 1.25 inches long. What you're going to do is take either one of the magnets, both the bar magnets and the ring magnets work. Doesn't matter which one you choose, and you are going to choose a side. So for simplicity's sake, we're just going to stick with the north side. So they're labeled north and south, but we're going to use the north side for now. You're going to have the students mark one end of each of their paper clips with a Sharpie, just so they can keep track of which end they're trying to turn into the North Pole. So the red end will be the North Pole, and the south end right here will be the one that's not marked. And again, this one has the red end, which we're going to try to turn to the North Pole, and the other end, which isn't colored in, will be the South Pole. And it just keeps it a little simpler once we get to the end and we have several magnetized paper clips, trying to remember which end is the north end and which end is the south end. So again, I'm choosing my north side. It doesn't matter whether you use north or south as long as you're consistent with all of the paper clips. So for this demonstration, I'm going to choose the north side right here. And pay attention to how I am stroking the paper clip. So what you want to do is you want to take it from one end of the paper clip down towards the other end. Then you lift up your magnet, bring it down towards one end of the paper clip, take it all the way down to the other end. Okay, so I'm not rubbing back and forth like this. It's almost this circular motion where I am picking it up, taking it from one end down to the other, picking it up again, taking it down from one end to the other, and you have to do it really quickly. So the rule generally is 30 seconds or 50 strokes. I'm just counting in my head. So that's 50. I'm going to do it again with the second paper clip. Okay, so that's 50 strokes. And again, this is the north end of my paper clip, and this is the south end, or the north and south poles. So we know that both of the north poles should not attract each other, but the north and the south poles should attract. So let's see. And it does. And so we turned this paper clip into a temporary magnet. And if you want to, you can have the students actually time how long it stays a magnet. So this is going pretty long. Sometimes if you don't stroke it enough for the full 50 strokes or 30 seconds, it'll drop right away. But these are pretty strong. Oops. Okay, so again, here are the two north tips. They don't work. But, oh, it lost its magnetism. It's still working a little bit. So the north end is attracting the south end. You could try it the other way. So this should now be the South Pole. Is it going to work and pick up the north tip? Yep, it does. Okay, let's see how long it's going to work. You could test the other end. Will the two south tips attract? Nope, so they still follow the rules. They're going to repel each other. But the south tip will pick up the north tip. Oh, so there we go. You can already tell it's losing its magnetism a little bit. The attraction's still there, but it doesn't last that long. Okay, but there we go. So now you turn these paper clips into temporary magnets, but after about 20 seconds or so, they're just plain paper clips now. But that's your experiment.